Don't know what the
garbage.
LDBC
And
is. Right.
I did interviews with Fred Hawthorne, and I was nice to him, and
Sure.
I've never been anything but nice to him. And he creates false bullshit. And
False BS.
I mean, more than that. And he makes lies up.
Fred can't make it black.
You know, he's a piece of trash, is what he is. And he's not a reporter. He's
not a reporter.
Shitster who, I don't even want to say, so I'm not going to say anymore, but Fred Hawthorne.
Face looks like a saggy ball sack.
What do I think of Fred Hawthorne and the LDBC? I don't know what the LDBC is, but Fred Hawthorne is garbage. And
basically, guys, he stuck his middle finger up at Fred. Basically, listen. See, here's why. Here's why Kevin Iole is so upset. Okay, you're upset with Fred Hawthorne because he's calling out the obvious. He's calling out the racial double standards in the sport of boxing. Why does that enrage you? Like, he's a pot stirrer? I mean, really? So Fred Hawthorne is a problem, and he's not a real journalist. So what makes you a real journalist? So he's not a real journalist. Wait a minute. Last time I checked, it appears that he does more video views than you. Okay, it appears that he gets a lot of famous guests on his show. YouTuber now, little old Fred Hawthorne. Gets a lot of famous people on his show. And see, also Fred Hawthorne can just go on his live stream and just shoot the shit, just talk to people. And he'll still have an audience. Kevin Iole, you can't do that. Like, let's just be real. You can't do that. The only viewership that you get, like your main views, are when you're interviewing somebody. Because if you're talking about anything else, and if it's not somebody being interviewed, nobody's gonna watch you. Nobody's gonna watch you at all. Because you're boring and monotone and your face looks like a saggy... sorry. Ooh, PG-13 channel. Listen, it is what it is. Nobody's going to sit back and nobody's going to listen to you for long periods of time. They're just not going to do it. It was hard to listen to this rant. It was hard to listen. And see, guys like you and Kevin Iole, you're the problem. See, you're the problem. You are the problem. See, we talk about, this is the stuff that we talk about with old media. This is the same stuff that we keep talking about. You guys don't want to address the racial double standards. You guys you'll stay quiet on certain things, but then you'll come out and you'll say stuff or you'll ridicule black fighters. You'll do it. This is the stuff that people are tired of, okay? This is the stuff that people are sick and tired of. People are sick and tired. People are sick and tired of just how you guys conduct yourselves. And then you guys always want to play, y'all always want to, when we call you out, you guys always want to play the victim. Okay? That you're fair and biased and you don't understand why, people are attacking you guys. You're fair and biased, you're fair and unbiased and you don't understand why people are attacking you constantly. You don't get it. Wow. It's amazing. It's just amazing how you guys think, or how guys like Kevin Iole you think. But Kevin, I really want you to say what you really think. Because you call him a piece of trash, you really wanted to call him a piece of But no. You wanted to go deeper than that. You wanted to go much deeper than that. And I want you to say what you really think. I want you to say it. Because see, Kevin Iole, if you say what you really think, at least we'll have an understanding. Okay? We'll have an understanding. Your problem not with Fred Hawthorne. Your problem is what Fred Hawthorne keeps exposing about people like you. And that's the racial double standard. See, you're upset, too, that fighters like Deontay Wilder don't want to interview with you anymore. And why would they? Why would they interview with you when they give you their time and you conduct an interview and then you turn around and then you start putting stuff out about them? And see, you don't do that stuff with some of the other fighters. You do this to black fighters. Why do you think Fred Hawthorne continuously keep calling you out? He continues to call you out over and over and over and over. That's what he continues to do. He keeps doing that because you're doing the exact same thing. You're doing the exact same thing. You're calling out, or you're really just talking trash about these fighters, these black fighters. You do it. You do it undercover. Like, where's your defense? It's kind of crazy. You guys are so unbiased, right? Where's your defense? Where's your defense of Deontay Wilder? You didn't defend Deontay Wilder. You started talking about him. And then you stay silent when Tyson Fury. How do you explain that? Don't tell me it's a coincidence. Yep. It's a coincidence that Deontay Wilder is black. You ain't defeated Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford always interview with you. You didn't defend him. You didn't defend Guillermo Rigondeaux. You didn't defend Andre Ward. You didn't defend him. You didn't even lift a press record button to defend these guys. And you got mad at Deontay Wilder because he didn't want to interview with you anymore. Like, why should he interview with you? The same thing y'all said about Bud. Well, why does Bud need to interview with these LDBC guys when they trashing him? Well, why does Deontay Wilder need to interview with you? Why does he need to interview with you? Why does he need to interview with you? I mean, you're doing the same thing. How do you explain that? See, you don't like it when we expose and express our disdain for the racial double standards. Guys like you, guys like Dan Fat AL, guys like that idiot Michael Montero, you guys are the problem. You guys are the problem. And see, the problem, it's not going to go away because you guys are going to have the same old ideology and same mindset. Y'all got this old school, good old boy mentality. And now we tired of that. Ain't nobody finna sit around and deal with that. And fighters, they starting to catch on. Like fighters are starting to catch on to you guys that you guys are not what you appear to be. Like Kevin Iole, you come across as this real nice guy, but at the end, really, you just another guy with old media mentality. That's what you are. You just another guy with old media mentality. You're another guy. You're another guy that's got that old media mentality. And you really believe that what you guys are saying is the truth. And that racial double standard, that stuff is old as faded out. You got guys like Fred Hawthorne, you got guys like Ego. You got, us here in the LDBC, 78, myself, Black Fight Fan, BFTV. You got all of us here. And we're pretty much calling you guys out on y'all BS. We're calling you guys out on y'all BS because we sick of you guys and your BS. So you don't like Fred because he called you out. And really and truly, he exposed you for who you are. And see, Kevin, you really wanted to call Fred something else. You wanted to. You wanted to, but you can't. Because if you do, your bag is gone. Or a substantial amount of your bag is gone. That's why you can't say what you really want to say. But Kevin Iole, you really want to say it. I know you do. Because that's in you. That's in you. Oh, it's in you. And all you doing when you make these kind of videos and rants about a person like this, like Fred, all you're doing is you're giving him publicity. And you're validating that his show is kicking your show's ass. Funny as hell. Funniest damn thing I ever seen. But I tell you what though, hey, I guarantee you Fred will get on his show tonight. And his show will do 10 times more viewers than you will because Kevin Iole, nobody's listening. Only way you get viewers, Kevin, you got to have an interview lined up. And they cutting, guys like Fred, they cutting into your bag. Come on, Kevin. Come on, let's just be real. Let's just be real. You're going to go in your house, sit next to that damn bookcase and try to get somebody for an interview, man. Come on, dude. You monotone as hell, man. You monotone as hell. Wow. Unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. I mean, just look at this. Look, Fred got 1,922 views and over, 150 comments. You're helping him become bigger than you, you idiot. Well, he is bigger than you. And you know who the LDBC is. Come on, Kevin Iole. We kill you, man. We crush you. Some of the interviews we've been getting. Oh, somebody salty today.